Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for Taroscopes. This will be the Taroscopes to the sign of Aries for the month of March 2023. That's Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising. Before we get to the cards, I want to just talk a little bit about the astrology of March. There are two big changes this month. One is Saturn, the planet of karma, the Lord of karma, as he is known, the planet associated with lessons and reality, is moving into Pisces, And so for you, this is your 12th house, Aries. And Aries, your 12th house can be your house of self-undoing. And so most of your ways that you're not good to yourself will come up for review and determine whether they're useful to you anymore. So there's that. And Saturn is in Aries until 2020. Saturn is in Pisces until 2026, and then it moves into Aries. The other big thing that's happening is Pluto is, for the first time in 248 years, is moving into Aquarius. And so we have Pluto, the planet of transformation, of death and rebirth, moving into the sign of humanity. And this has to do with group orientation, humanitarianism. It is Pluto in Aquarius is a regeneration, a breakdown and a regeneration of the networks that sort of keep us together. So this is going to be an interesting time for all of us, right? But you might find through this period, of course, it is a 20-year period, so this could apply to anybody. But for you, this is happening in your 11th house of friends, and so you could have new friends or an expansion of friends, or you know, finding your tribe, so to speak, finding your tribe during this period. Even though Aries naturally is somewhat of a loner. Now, as far as Aries stuff going on, we have the Sun moving into Aries. We have Venus moving into Aries this month. We have Jupiter in Aries making a conjunction to Chiron. Now, that's something that only happens every 14 years or so. And it's occurring at 14, I think it's 14 or 15 degrees of Aries. This Chiron is the wounds. Jupiter is expansion. So we can have an expansion of the wound, or we can have a healing of the wound, because Chiron presents itself to be healed. So, and of course, Chiron's been in Aries now since 2017 or 18, I think Chiron moved into Aries. So we have some issues around identity, right? Some wounding around identity and how we define ourselves and who defines us, right? Who really defines us? Guess what? You get to define yourself, even if people don't agree with you. So that's how that goes. But that can be a lonely road, right? Even if anybody knows what a lonely road that can be, it's you. So let's take a look. I'm going to be using the Illuminati deck, to see what's up for you guys, Aries, for the month of March. And let's see if any of the astrology that I mentioned is reflected in what we're seeing here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I was going to shuffle them like the wrong way, so like every other card would be in the wrong direction. Where did I stop this? Whoops. Hierophant jumps out, listening to your inner voice. Hierophant is associated with Taurus, of course. Taurus is your house of resources. Check your resources, Aries. Aries are very resourceful. They generally do it for themselves more than they do it for others. But if you can sort of tag along with an Aries, kind of get on their coattails, It's like when one fish is eating another fish and all those little fish come to get all the little bits. Yeah, that would be us. And the big fish would be Aries, probably a shark. Let's see what's going on. Ah, we have the 10 of Cups. So things are looking pretty good for you, Aries. This is about satisfaction. This is about your dreams coming true. Perhaps you have taken notice that a lot of the things that you've worked towards have actually come true. Let's see what challenges that joy. Oh, the fear of destitution. This is you have a little, you have a, a perhaps a mindset of lack. The thing is, one thing I've noticed anyway is I never really started worrying about anybody taking what I had until I had something like valuable to take. So when you feel like you have it all, it's easy enough to be afraid that somebody's going to come along and take it. Let's see what's underneath all of this. It's almost, these two cards almost look like, how dare you dream the dream when everybody's suffering so much? Although that's not really an Aries point of view per se. But, you know, can you expect to have abundance at a time when most people are talking about how we are, you know, going down the rabbit hole of money and the economies and collapsing and this, that, and the other thing? At the root of this is you. The Emperor. The Emperor is a card associated with Aries. So this is you, and at the bottom of it is you. And so what you entertain becomes your reality. In the past, you've had time, you've had support come from far away. Your ships have come in, you've been waiting for them, they finally have arrived. So this may be where you're feeling very much like you have everything that you had, you know, strove for, or, you know, now you have what you were waiting to get, and then there's the fear of losing that comes up. Let's see what's in the sky. Choices, choices, choices. A lot of choose wisely, Spirit says to you, and always choose the self. Choose to improve the self, and to the higher self. The higher self. Move to the higher self. Move to stay away from the illusions that this is going to make you happy and this is going to make you unhappy and this is going to make you happy, because happiness comes from the inside out, and you got to like the inside before it can come on the outside. Doesn't matter how much stuff you get on the outside, if it's not resonating within your own self, the healing of the self, right? Jupiter conjunct Chiron, then you're not going to be happy. Happiness is an inside job, Aries. In the immediate future, we have the moon, so some emotional ups and downs. This is going to be an emotionally trying time. Emotionally trying time. How it's seen from the outside. Huh. Something is coming down. Let's see your domestic situation. Something is ending and something is beginning. So there is an ending coming. There is an ending coming at home, but it's the end of a cycle. So if you happen to be in the destitution cycle, it's over. Hopes and fears, victory. You want to be proud of yourself. You want to feel like you've accomplished something. You wish for that. All you really have to do is apply yourself. You'll always be successful. And in the outcome, we have the Prince of Pentacles. This is about taking care of that which you've already done, what you've already planted. Make sure you take care of it. One of the things that Aries tends to do is go on the next bright, shiny object, forgetting what it left behind. But all these things that it left behind are value. And so you need to look. And although I'm married to an Aries, he very rarely uses the rearview mirror. It's always everything's forward. But it is good to see what you have wrought. Sit and realize what you have. Sit and realize how hard you've worked to get where you are. Let's see if we can get a major arcana and utilize your inner wisdom. That Hierophant was going to come out one way or the other, wasn't it? Yep. Use your inner wisdom. Okay, let's see what's underneath it all. New information coming out that makes you perhaps want to move away from something you've put a lot of effort into because it's no longer satisfying. And at the same time, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You may not quite be financially ready to take the leap, to leave the job, to find something better. Not quite the time yet. Not the time yet. But remember, this is at the root. The Emperor is at the root of this. This is about dominion. And it's an Aries card. So you need to have dominion of self in order to have success in the outer world, so that it reflects, because the outer always reflects the inner, right? And if we keep being told we should be frightened, then we create reasons, good reasons to be frightened. So where you focus, where you put your intention is so very, very important, especially for Aries, because it's really all about that for Aries. It's all about, here I am, let's get going. That's Aries. All right, so I hope that was helpful. Have yourself a great month. Take care of yourselves. Be careful. If you want to see what's up ahead astrologically in more depth, you can check out my Astrology Kabbalah in March. If you'd like to learn more about the Kabbalah, I'm starting a beginner's Kabbalah and Kabbalah and Tree of Life introduction class starting on the 6th of March. The 6th of March. And that goes for 6 weeks on consecutive Mondays. You don't have to be in the class to take the class. After every class, I send you the link to download the class. So you'll have it. You get all the notes and everything else as well. If in fact that time period is not the best for you, or you can't make every class, you will get every class either way. All right, guys, have a great month, and I'll see you again in April for the Tarot for April. It's going to be quite a month. We may not even recognize ourselves at the end of it. And that's all of us, not just you, Aries. Okay, take care, everyone. Namaste. Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here. I did forget to do pull the spirit of the wheel for my Aries. So this is for Aries, even though I don't have my Aries outfit on. But I do have my Aries painting. Oh, something jumped out. Earth renewal moon, greater responsibility, inner knowing, and teaching. Okay, let's see. Number 16, which is, of course, we know the Tower in the tarot. Okay, this is what it says. This is for Aries now, March 2023. Life is a continual learning process, and there will be times when we move from the role of the student to that of the teacher. You have recently mastered some area of your life, having triumphed over opposition. Now it is time for you to share your newfound wisdom. The greatest teachers are those who teach with compassion, bringing forth some expression of their heart to open another's vision. Offer assistance Offer assistance in gentle manners that allow other people the freedom of expression to work out their own solutions. The hardest part of being a teacher is to offer your wisdom and then to stand back without judging and allow the students to follow their own paths. People born under the Earth renewal moon tend to be old souls and carry an inner knowing about things. You are gifted with instincts about others. You cannot hide the truth. They cannot hide the truth from you. You are like a sponge absorbing everything around you. You want to achieve so much at this time, but you must be realistic about it. The world is a big place, so pace yourself and do not take on more responsibilities than you can handle. Great Spirit, guide me to teach others with the open heart, with an open heart. Help me to have the compassion and integrity to offer my wisdom and support in a gentle, loving manner. That is your message, guys, even though you can't really see it. It's still your message. All right. Have a great month, everyone. Namaste.